Oh shit. What is this? Yo, what up guys? It's G here. Welcome back to another video. Been a while been a minute, but it's been a minute. But yeah, today just wanna go over some stocks and hopefully we get a couple plays ready for the week ahead. So we've got earnings. I got this ready for us pulled up. There's a kind of dying off some of the earnings, but there's still a few opportunities here, I think. And then also have the Unusual Whales platform, and we can actually go through here some of this. I've already found like one or two things last night. I think Roblox was one, and there's another one that we saw. But yeah, we can either do earnings plays and just kind of get an idea or just thoughts and opinions on this one, and then or we could do the options. We'll end up doing both kind of throughout, so this will be pretty chill. Oh, and we got Rivian and Trading Desk earnings with Disney, a lot of pretty decent ones actually. So and then also we do got like hella events during out the week. We got the midterms and then Thursday CPI, but we'll do all that pretty chill today and just kind of go from there. If you guys don't mind, just hit the like button. If you guys get a chance, help me out here. And yeah, hope everyone's doing pretty good. What should we start off with? Oh, and if you guys want any, so these were some of the ones we were talking about yesterday, but if you guys have any picks, let me know and we'll add these to the list here. Right now it's empty, but let's actually start with that. Actually, let's highlight a few tickers that might be interesting. Mosaic might be pretty interesting, honestly. I was looking at some of the stuff there. And then Lyft also could be some play. These are going to be Monday, so premium's already going to be a little priced in. Palantir wouldn't even worry about it because it'll be before market opens. So unless you got something already with it, then I would just not really worry about it. Norwegian Cruise Line, that one's, I think, having a difficult time with everything going on. Interest rates, debt. These are all from here. I mean, we got a pretty good selection to pick from, and even a firm down here. Marathon Crypto. This one's Mara. I believe that's Mara. Yeah, that's Mara. And then Roblox. These two will be interesting. These are also actually, I guess, Wednesday in general is just a tough one because we get CPI and CPI on Thursday. So these on the end of the day after hours are going to be difficult to play because last time I did a earnings before CPI, it played out, but then the CPI like completely flipped it. So I would just be careful with these Wednesday night going into CPI because that can definitely flip optimism. Trust me, it happened to me last time with Roblox, and just gotta learn from our mistakes there. But these are gonna be, so Monday, Tuesday is kind of like the election voting window, I believe. And then I don't know if we'll actually get results on Wednesday, but that'll be behind us, right? I think by then. So more certainty in the market's good. So we might start rallying and stuff. I'm a big bear, so it's hard for me to, say that out of my mouth, but anything's possible right now. Just going through really quick, highlighting a few bigger names, premium names here that we could maybe possibly play. Neo, I think that one might be a good upside potential. Is just, I was looking at some of the price action on that. It's like down to $10 now, which is crazy. Matterport's a penny stock. Don't even worry about that one. And then hold up, my boy just hit me up. Outdated. Damn. Oh shit. Okay. That's outdated. I think Mexico's still in it. So figs. Nothing on Thursday, honestly. Surprisingly, I think more stuff is actually on Wednesday. I kind of skipped Fiverr. Fiverr is the freelancing and all that. Is Rumble on the actual Rumble stock? I wonder if that's Rumble RUM, because that would be. We were actually just talking about that one earlier. Ticker symbol is RUM. I'm gonna add that to my picks. But one of the homies was talking about that one. We were talking about it last night. Chart looks pretty interesting for sure. So I'm gonna add that to my picks. I think from here, Trading Desk is one of my favorites. And then Roblox, I think, will be very interesting. And maybe Rivian and Dutch Bros. So Bros, I want to play because Starbucks reported positive earnings. This is a coffee one. I've gotten burned before with that one, so I'm a little nervous, but we could follow the optimism from Starbucks into it. We'll check out the charts as well. So we'll look at charts. We'll look at Unusual Whale flow from Unusual Whales. By the way, I have the link up there pinned, 5% off if you guys want to use it. So we'll use all our tools available and hopefully find some good plays. And none of this is financial advice, by the way, but just going through some of this stuff here. Thursday looks kind of bummer, honestly. Ave Point or Av Point, they actually have a partnership with Microsoft. I think it's like near a penny stock now again. When I say penny stock, I mean like, you know, a couple bucks, not like an actual penny stock. But they were a SPAC, and then they de-SPAC'd, and then now they're, you know, they got rug pulled basically. So yeah, nothing interesting on Thursday, surprisingly. I think Neo is the only one, and maybe WeWork. I know these guys kind of basically failed their first IPO. And Lion Electric. These are like very minimal. I doubt I play these. Just trying to add some filler here for Thursday. I think that's it, guys. So what do you guys want to start with? You guys want to start with some of the bigger ones that, you know, kind of stick to me. Let's go ahead and just do those. And red, I think the trading desk, Rivian, those are probably and Roblox. So let's go ahead and add that one here. Right. And then we'll kind of go from there. If you guys have some that you wanted me to look at, put them in the chat and we can look at them. We'll kind of prioritize those first. Oh, and Lucid too. This one, let me go ahead and copy this actually. Wow, Lucid, wow. They're what, down to 12 bucks or something? It's ridiculous. And they're still overvalued, I believe, just based off deliveries and revenue. It's insane. But anything can happen in the market. You know how they be doing us. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. No, I'm just gonna move this down. Let me move this down. Can you guys still see? I just want to make sure you guys can still see it. Right there, I think it's good. All good. I'm gonna move this over to the side. There we go. Okay, so now let's go back over here. Let's first talk about the SPY. What are we feeling? How are we feeling with the SPY? When I did a little poll there up there, if you guys want to vote for what is it for Monday. Just remember. Oh, before we talk about SPY and stuff, let's go over some of the event calendars. And where do I go for that? Oh, investing.com. Let's do it. Okay, event calendars here, economic stuff. We'll do next week. And fuck. Okay, let's go. November 7th, nothing big, 1 stars. FOMC Master Speaks, nothing too big. And then Wednesday, why doesn't this say that? Okay, yeah. And then Wednesday, November 9th, we've got crude oil, so nothing big on the calendar as far. But in the background, do remember that we have like midterm decisions kind of in the background there. Thursday's where it gets crazy, November 10th, and that's going to be core CPI. Month over month, all the data basically year over year, month over month. You also get those jobless claims. We get more data on numbers of, you know, initial jobs claims. So big stuff. And I think that's it. So pretty chill week actually. Michigan consumer sentiment, that one's actually going to be big. We just had, what do we have? We had some sentiment last week or something. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, bigger days, and then I think that's it, honestly. Yeah, crude oil inventories, if you're playing oil. That's it though, I think. My boy got to, he posted a picture on here too. That one showed the let me open it up for us. It showed the midterm stuff. So yeah, this is on a different, 2022 midterm elections. That's it though. But these are the big ones, the inflation rates and core rate, CPI, and then Michigan consumer. Okay, so let's go. So those are, now that we have that in the background, keep that in mind. On the SPY, let's go to a 1 hour. I think that's one of my favorite chart. 1 hour, 15-hour chart. I'm thinking we could be bear flagging here just because we had a pretty steep drop in the beginning. So if we can get outside of this channel here, then we're bullish, maybe back to 380. Or we could just even double top right here. But right now, as long as we get rejected, we'll kind of go work our way through this channel here. And I'm bearish, right? So I'm thinking we come back down to 361 for that retouch of the monthly levels here. But that's my opinion, especially with all the bad data that we got. So Friday was bad data, but we went up, which is insane, right? Don't make any sense to me. Also, this is the OBV here. If you guys want to just quickly look at the OBV. The OBV is basically telling us like a volume profile, like basically not a volume profile, but basically showing us, you know, if people are really stepping in and buying. And you can kind of correlate, like when we were trading around this level here, like what, 380, our OBV level was all the way around here. You can see hella volume has fell off, but we're trading at the same level. So this is kind of like a bearish divergence, where this is already like a leading indicator to like what could happen down the line, basically a stock market crash or something, but it hasn't really reflected on the stock price yet. So that's one thing that I like to follow. Let me clear this all as well really quick. Clear. And then we can also look at the MACD. Let's quickly look at that. Where the hell is it? It's not updating. Okay, here we go. I got a slow computer today. Yeah, it's Saturday weekend. It worked hard all week, so now it's taking the break off. It's taking, where the hell is it? Come on, brother. No MACD or what? Or did my membership expire on here? What the fuck? Wow. No MACD? Let me refresh it real quick. That's embarrassing. I know I paid it. When does it expire? There's the OBV there. There it is. Okay, it was just a bug. Okay. Yeah, my membership expires end of November. By the way, if you guys are doing or using TradingView, I have a link down there, but yeah, mine expires in November, and the reason I wanted to wait for November is because they usually do a Black Friday sale. But yeah, you can use the link down below if you want to save some. I think it's like $30 or something. But I'm waiting till mine expires in November. I'm a partner with them, but I still gotta pay for it. Like, that kind of sucks, huh? But you get $30, and then also, but I was gonna wait for November to see if they do a Black Friday sale. So you could also do that too, though. Where was it? I lost completely track of what I was doing. Let's just do. Yeah. Okay. What was I saying with the MACD? Yeah, we're starting to get some negative impressions on the histogram, right? So that's bearish. Am I right? So if we can cross underneath, then that would be bearish for us. Again, a lot of people are taking this this good data as good, which is not making any sense because our numbers, what was the stuff that came out? The non-farm payrolls and private payrolls, they came in higher. So basically, it's telling us that we don't have enough job cuts, enough job destruction. So I think this bull run or whatever was going on is temporary, but yeah, I'll be watching the MACD for that. So let's just talk about one of the first place, Mosaic. So I did some quick DD on this one. This is the only one I prepared for. All the other ones we're going to kind of do live. And I'm going to add that one to my list because that's the first one that I prepared for. And ROM actually is good too. If you guys have some picks, just let me know, okay? I got you. But Mosaic, so yesterday I was just charting it up. It kind of looks like it's at a, it's been respecting this ascending support here pretty good. And I think on, what was this, on Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, it dropped for no reason. I didn't see any news, but their earnings is not till Monday. So initially I thought this drop was because of earnings. It kind of looked like they reported, but it's not till Monday after close. And so I'm thinking we could possibly fill this gap. Now, this is kind of a boomer stock, so it's not like a hella big move, but it's like a dollar move. We could possibly go up here. And on the bigger picture, we're kind of consolidating around this like triangle form shape. So we could see a bigger move soon. And that could be the catalyst that we need, the earnings or stuff. I also noticed that we have a dividend coming up. Now, it's not a huge dividend. It's 15 cents, I believe. We have 15 cents. But when people get nervous, they tend to move their money into like a safe value stock. And like what I said, everything going on with just for like the foreign exports and imports and stuff, like where wheat is like pretty much, you know, they're having to plant more wheat. Well, they have to use more fertilizer. They have to do more of these resources and all these other supplies that they provide. So yeah, phosphate and potash, crop nutrients and every business shit, right? So I think this one could be good. And the reason I say that is because so when the whole Russian thing started, this was like back in February, right? And we basically shot up. Well, now we're basically back at that level, right? The situation hasn't really changed, right? We're gonna have to fertilize, farm, and do all this shit like early next year. So I'm thinking their guidance is gonna be good, and that might be what they need to be able to push this thing back up. I'm not saying up all the way back up to, you know, $80, but at least, you know, 60, I would think. So that's my initial assessment on that. Let me clear some of these things so I don't have to look at those. But that's my initial assessment. Then I also was taking a look. Well, let me first go to unusual wells here. The expected move for this one would just go to, if you guys haven't used unusual wells, you can sign up down below. You just go to extra earnings, or here we go, extra earnings. This is free. And then you click on table, and then you can type in your ticker. And if they've got earnings coming up, it'll tell you all the implied move and options and shit like that. So this is implied move 8.3%. We're just going to go back here to the stock price, and we're going to use our handy dandy calculator ruler, and then we're going to do 8% up. So if it was to go to 8%, it would most likely fill that gap that we're talking about, probably hit the top range of this downtrend resistance. So that kind of makes sense, right? So if we go to the upside for that, for earnings, that would be about around this 53, 54 range. If we go to the downside, we would be looking at possibly the bottom end of these. So kind of like the maybe a triple bottom here, so like 1, 2, maybe a 3. So that's both sides, right? We always got to look at things on both ends. I'm thinking to the upside, and then the implied move, like I said, possibly there. The next thing that I looked at, I went to hot chain tickers. That's on unusual wells too. And maybe I need to copy this one really quick. So let me do a duplicate. And what I was doing is just basically looking for the hot chains, the most active chains on here. I usually exclude in the money, but yeah, we should probably exclude in the money. No volume, because this one doesn't get much volume. And then we're gonna do all the where was it? Maybe we shouldn't exclude in the money. Here we go. Okay, this one doesn't get much volume, and if you go to their chain, they don't get that much volume. So mosaic, they don't get that much. You see 5.4K in volume. That's like nothing, you know? And maybe we can just look through here. So most of the volume on Friday was actually to the bullish side. So 50, 500, 13, 300, 400, 52 here. And you don't see that much volume. You see a big one here for 46. But what's really interesting about this one is when it gapped down, you can see this big ass wick right here. Like it instantly got bought back up. Like that's insane. So there's a lot of buyers, like maybe that we're just waiting on the the rejection here at this downtrend to buy it up. So I'm thinking we're on a bullish, it's kind of been consolidating. So I'm thinking we could come and retouch that 52, 53. It could be after earnings or prior to earnings. If it goes up to that before earnings, I'll probably take profits. Just depends on how the market does it. But let me go back to the options hot chain. So what I did here with the hot chains, just typed in my ticker, hide ETFs. Volume over open interest is big for me. That's basically telling me low open interest here, bigger volume. That means small contracts are being held on these positions, but people stepped in and started buying these for some reason, right? And then we did date till expiration 35 days. So kind of shorter term. We excluded the ones that expired this Friday, so it doesn't, add extra noise that we don't need. And then we got calls and puts. So the only things that came in were actually calls. Like we didn't really get any puts coming in. So that for me is kind of a bullish thing. Now they got filled in a bearish bullish premium. So these 48s it looks like they got sold. But just based off like spreads and stuff, it could be that, they just got a bad fill. So just because they come in bearish, that doesn't technically mean they're bearish. So the main thing here, I like that out of all the data that came in here for my criteria, it's all calls, right? So let's move on. And then when you see the 1111s, we've got most of the volume, like I said, right here for the 48s, 49s, and then the 52s. So they're bearish, right? That's just based on fill. But this is what I'm saying, like prior to this date, we only had 14 contracts there. And then just depending on Friday, the volume was 500. That's a huge percent, right? So let's just do that, like 5 divided by 14. That's a 36% ratio. Yeah, pretty big number there for those contracts, I would say. This is like a 2 to 1, I would say. And actually, you can look at that from here. This is see, 36, 3.6. That's basically how I do that. But yeah, I like this one. And then also what I like about this one is they're pretty good in valuation. So we can look at statistics here. They're worth 17 billion. Where's the money at? Where's the money? Revenue, 16 billion, right? So they're bringing in about 16 billion over the last 12 months. They're worth 17 billion as a company, and they have decent debt, but that's good. I mean, the reason that I like this is because check this out. I was looking at the financials. I went to the quarterly, and I went to the shares outstanding diluted, and it looks like they're buying back stock. So, you know, early 2020, what was this? 2021, they had like 388, and then you can see their shares are coming down. That means they're buying shares back, which should be making the price go up because there's a lot less shares available. Another thing, and this is a pretty in-depth one. The other ones we probably won't go in depth. This is the one I just did research on. All right. Then I went to this website here, and we've got some valuations and all this shit here. Everything checks out. Most of this stuff checks out, and I'll show you guys in a beautiful picture here. Valuation, price to earnings. Okay, the company's worth like 5.6 multiple, where the industry around the, you know, companies similar to this is worth 15. So very undervalued. And then the market, I think this is like the SPY market. This is like SPY and ETFs, I believe. Let me make sure. Hover over this, see what it pops up. Cap weighted price to earnings, companies in the US market. Okay, yeah, this is the industry. This is where they trade at. So very cheap, I would say. And then what else was I saying? Yes, other agriculture input stocks right here. Here we go. So this one's got a 5.5 price to earnings, whereas some of these other ones pretty more expensive. I don't think this one's profitable. That's why it's got a negative number. And then, yeah, these are so kind of cheap. I like it. I like it. And they've got the dividend coming up, so there could be some buying in leading into the dividend. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's a boomer stock, so I might just get shares, honestly. The implied move is like $3, $4. So that's probably the biggest one that I did research on. So Mosaic, bullish, I think. Kind of a boomerish. Boomer, bullish though. Yes, sir. How you guys feeling about that one? So that's the first one. That's basically all I have for that one. Let me talk about Oxy or Disney. What do you guys want to talk about? Lucid, Roblox. Let's talk about Roblox. Well, Roblox is tricky because they have a huge ass cash balance on it. So we were looking at this last night. I think they've got like $4 billion in cash, which is ridiculous. So they're worth 24 billion. Their price to sales or their forward piece insane. Like they're only making like 2 billion, and they're, you know, worth like 12 times that. And yeah, they've got good cash. Total debt 1.3, and they've got good margins. That's what I like, the margins, right? They don't really have to like take a big hit on everything they sell. It's mostly all software and shit and subscribers. So let's go to implied move first. Let's do implied move for Roblox. And we've got a 15.5% move for Roblox. So let's do that. How's everybody doing today though? Oh yeah. This one, last earnings, they did drop. Okay, so last earnings I had puts on this, and it dropped down here to really down here to like 42 from up here. I was gonna make money, but then like I said, some CPI, something came up, and they really got me right here because they bought it all up. It was rigged, honestly. That's why I was careful. Negative impressions here on the daily, that's good. And this off already been coming down. We could see 38, I think. We got a gap fill right here. Let me go ahead and slap that bad boy on here. So we got a gap right there. Right there. Come on, work with me, king. Oh, so it's mostly filled, but we could still see more downside. We gotta make sure we can hold. I think we touched 38 just based off like prior history. We've got good support right there. So right, all this support. So that's my range, and basically this is the range here. Up here, 47, 38. So about $10 range in between there. Negative impression there. Once we start flipping right here, right up here, kind of start selling off. So looking for some of that here, leading into earnings, leading into Wednesday. And what else? Oh, this actually looks like a double top right here too, doesn't it? We got that hit. We got the, yeah, so the neckline I think is down here, or it could be up here. I would, you know, be conservative and say the neckline's right there. What you guys think? But yeah, possible double top right there, which looks nice. This could also maybe make a head and shoulders pattern here. So we could do one more run and then finally break down. So also kind of look at that. But for their earnings last time they missed, right? And this one actually has ads as well. So I would say that could be affected too. So I think they have like an ad tier or something. Roblox ad. I'm not going to actually look it up because I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure they do some ads in their business. But the thing that I noticed here on Roblox was basically, let's go set this up real quick, on some hot chains, exclude in the money. We don't care about in the money. We saw some big puts come in. What was it? So let's do like 200 on volume real quick. And we're going to do premium, most of the money on premium. So we've got $42 calls, $43 calls for this week. And then we got 40. Where's the ones that I saw? I saw them yesterday. They might be in here. Let me sort by ticker. I saw a Roblox. Oh, it's not going to tell me? Okay. Let me go back then. Let me clear this out. Maybe I can see them. I saw something with big numbers last night. It was big too, actually. It was like excluding the money. Let me, come on. You're embarrassing me in front of everybody right now. I seen something crazy last night, brother. Alright, we're just gonna do puts. Let me see if I can find it. There was one that was weird. Oh, it was like December or something. Yeah, it was like December. Let's do Roblox. Yeah, Roblox. Alright, Roblox 35. No, it's not those. Do all, and then uncheck all, and then... Yeah, let's just take off the force, because we don't care about the force. Oh, they're really gonna play me like this right now? Oh, here we go. $35 puts. There you go. See, I told you I was online. $35 puts, 5,200 in volume, brother. $1 million in premium. Now, what I was thinking is they could be selling these, but since they came in bearish, they probably bought them because they probably slapped the ask, you know. So Roblox puts 35 for early December. They're only up 40%. I don't know how much they're up. Like historically, we might need to get that added into the Unusual Whales platform. See if they can like chart up the options. That might be a great idea. I'm gonna recommend that to the boy, Mr. Whale. But yeah, okay, these are the ones that I noticed here. What else we got in here? Big volume, that's the big thing. We could sort that by volume here. So what do we have? What current stuff we got? We could just filter it. Now that we saw the ones I was looking for, we can just add the calls back in there. All sectors is cool with me. Yeah, just ignore the... And honestly, I want to ignore the 11s because I don't like looking at weekly flow because it's... Obviously, they're going to have the most volume. So it's kind of hard to look at those because obviously they're going to have volume. So yeah, these are the ones that after I filter this shit to my liking, you've got most of the volume. We could even sort by premium. Let's do premium. Most of the premium going on these 35s, 12s for December. And honestly, I want to agree. I'm a little biased. Roblox is pretty expensive as a stock. You guys saw the forward P. It's a 263. Insanely overvalued, right? They're only bringing in, what, 2 billion each 12 months, and they're worth 24. This is a growth stock. It's got good margins, but you just can't be buying this shit right now. Not in this market. Not with interest rates, right? Only thing I like about them is their margins, and they've got decent cash balance that can save them. So other than that, most of the money's going on the 47. What's up? So I like the percent change tool for put call ratio on Unusual Whales platform. I look into it, looks helpful. The percent change tool, where's that at? Oh, you talking about the implied move? This is free. The implied move is free, brother. Yeah, if you want to get the full tool stuff, you have to upgrade, but yeah, just look into it. Is this what you're talking about? So why don't you jump in the chat, brother? Come on. Yeah, I've been brand new. You know you can join. Should I join the voice chat? Let me know. Nope. Oh, that's not it then. What you talking about? Oh, you're not gonna join, or you're not gonna, or that's not the tool. the percent change. Oh, you're talking about this here? I see you, King. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, that one's cool. How do I use this to my advantage? I don't really use it to my advantage. I just see how much for the day, how much they're up, you know? This is how much. Yup. Yes, you want to join the thing or what? Come on, dog. The main things I look here is the volume and open interest and premium, and then kind of this little meter here that tells me the percentage. All these you gotta take with a grain of salt. You know how the boy, what's his name? The AMC dude? Trey. Oh, he says gotta take it with a grain of salt. So 700,000, $47 calls, but they're kind of low-key bearish, like 59%. Damn, I'm about to eat right now after I smoke. Oh yeah, you gotta get in the moment. And we were talking with Plug. He might provide the beat if you need it. Anyway, yeah, just hit me up when you're done eating and smoking. What do we got? Oh, we never charted this up 15%. So we're at $40 right now. What we got? 15% up. Let's just say we go down. Ooh, nice. It's going down to like 35. Ooh, which actually lines up to some of those calls, huh? Are those puts? My bad. Damn, interesting, huh? Crazy. And 15% up. Ooh, interesting. Lines up to those calls. Look, so somebody's definitely playing some mind games here. They've got $1 million and $35 puts, and they've got about 800,000 and $47 calls. So that's interesting, huh? That's interesting. And you can see the volume is pretty much close. So we may need to look further into this one. Let's pull it up, all right? And look at that. Open interest prior to today or to Friday, 79. Like 79 people, 79 contracts were held. Huge spike in volume, unusual is how we say it. It, right? So first thing I'm gonna do in here is gonna just filter this out by size, just so we don't see all the small orders. Let's do like 20, see what comes through. Oh, there it is right here. See, we already saw it. $35 puts. End of the day too. Wow. Okay, I see you. So they're coming in at 3,500. Let's do like 100. I just comment trapping. Yeah. So they, oh wow. So $679,000. Wow. Okay, and so here's the spread. So 187, 193. They straight up slapped the ask on this. So they didn't try to get the best fill. They just wanted these calls so bad they paid top dollar basically. So that's why we mark it as bearish. If they would have like really like been stingy with it, they're probably just taking profits because they just want to get out. You feel me? I've never been good at explaining that, but here we go. Yeah, that's crazy. So towards the end, an hour and a half before close, let's see what the stock was doing an hour and a half before close. Oh, that's crazy, huh? An hour and a half. Let's go to the hour chart. So about an hour and a half. They got those puts near the top, brother. So Roblox sold off most of the day. Relief bounce. They got those puts, and then 1 hour it started selling off a little bit. So I'm thinking they're seeing more downside. Just based off that. I'm a little biased, of course, because I'm bearish. Let's go back to the what was it? Mosaic options. We'll get back to that. Where is it? So we did the 35 puts for December 2nd. Those are big. Let me go ahead and heart those. Keep those on the radar for later. Yes, sir. Let's look at the other ones that we were talking about. What was it though? I forgot. Wow, Wayne is a monster. Haven't yeah, 47. Let's look at these now, shall we? Ain't that a female dog? Yep. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Just go by size. Let's start with 20. Kind of work our way up. We don't see anything unusual here. Just do 100. 100. Hey, you guys hit the like button and add some chats on the list so I can we can help the algorithm out. Trying to get out without looking sus. Yeah, kind of sus, brother. Trying to get out without looking. What you mean? Yeah, they weren't trying to get out. They were trying to they're trying to get in at top dollar because they're basically gonna see more downside, so they don't care what they pay right now. These are the calls that came in. I don't see any big orders though. So we had, that's crazy, huh? We had a lot of volume, but we didn't see like any big order, like single order. So this volume, it was just smaller orders getting in there. They had a total of 4,000 in volume, but let's do 50. Oh, here we go. So there's 100 there. So just baby orders, little baby orders there. Nothing big, honestly. And this came in even closer to the deadline, closer to the market close. Most of these did. Wow. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, the biggest orders were like the 126s. This looks like a Honda. Now let's look at the fills. Are these like close to? Yeah, they're close. They're right on the bid. They're bearish though. That's weird, huh? Most of these are bearish. So that means, okay, so this is a good example. When a whale or something, this is how I read it, interpret it. When a whale is, you know, trying to get in a position of a call, right? They can either buy it at 196 or 201. In my opinion, if they're going to buy this call at 201, they're eager to get in that position because the likelihood that they get filled at 201 is more likely than them getting filled at 196, right? So if they're seeing upside, then they're going to probably pay just the max. Like, let me get in so I can ride this train up, right? But if they're just trying to, if they just get the minimum, like at the bid, then they're either closing a position, just, you know how Saul says, you know, they're just trying to get out, or they're collecting the premium for it. So I think what happened was, maybe this is, I'm kind of biased, right? But they started selling hella calls towards the end. So a relief bounce. So those calls went up just a little bit. They sold a ton of calls for, you know, whoever it was. And now basically when they sell calls, they're collecting this premium. So now basically they got $188. And so since they sold them, now they're going to be worth less if they come down, right? So now they basically got free money just by selling those calls because they don't see it going back up to 47. But again, that's just my opinion. So bearish on Roblox. We'll see how it opens. Let's look at the chart. Oh, we've got the chart. We've got the gap there, some semi gap. We've got the double top here that we're talking about. The neckline, I mean, this could be the neckline, but I think this is the neckline down here. That's the neckline for Roblox, I'm thinking. But if those calls do come, then we're gonna look at $35 for Roblox, which is crazy. That's what we'll be looking at. I do be cautious that we've already dropped like 15% or 13%. So let's see if we can get a rebound here, like maybe Monday or Tuesday. Let's see if we can get a small rebound, possibly back up to what, $42 I think is the range, and then maybe we can continue going downwards, right? The other thing I said we could be doing is maybe a head and shoulders, so that could also be playing out, which is like why I said we could maybe just watch for a rebound, and then we could get the puts up here right there, and then we could ride this thing down. And then if this is a head and shoulders, yeah, we'd see one more bounce, right? But then also, like, what I'm just looking ahead, I would be thinking that the neckline here on this head and shoulders, that would give us our distance basically, right? And that's kind of lining up to that $35. So I'm being hopeful for a bounce on Roblox just so I can get in on some puts. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I like Roblox. Let me go in. Did I add that one to the list? Yeah, Roblox. I'm gonna move this one up. I like this one, Roblox. That's gonna be my watch. And yeah, I like this one. What's next? TTD or Rivian? It's okay. It's okay. So Plug, Upstart, AMC, Oxy, Disney. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, we ain't got nobody in here right now. It's all good. You guys hit the like button so you can help me with the algorithm. Wow. Okay. Lucid or Upstart. Did I cover all that stuff? Yeah, I think we did good. We're gonna look at Upstart. Let's just quickly go through some of the I'm gonna move this aside so I can quickly look up the implied move for some of these. So we're gonna look at Disney implied move real quick. 7%. I think they're at like $99. So about $7. Oxy might be a nice interesting play. Oxy is expected to do 6%. So let's look at Oxy real quick. I think I like Oxy. Occidental. Ooh, this thing is going back up to the highs. Wow. I think Chevron just had a huge day, right? On earnings. Let's go to the 1 hour, the daily, not the 1 hour. Yeah, on earnings, did they gap up? No, they moved sideways. This was in the morning though. So it was here, 177. They opened at 181. Wow. So they did move up. That's crazy. So Oxy kind of been following the rest. What's the technical saying? Strong buy. I would just be careful with this one because their last earnings they sold off, and now we're actually trading above last earnings. So I'm gonna say puts on this one. So they did really good last quarter, I believe, and they sold off, right? They beat 4%, 9% surprise beat. Now they're trading higher, and if you guys remember, I think oil was coming down like from here down to here. Oil's been coming down, the price of oil. So their guidance might be good, but I think this earnings might not be as good. So I think puts on Oxy might be a play. We could also double top here or triple top actually. Possibly a triple top there. Wow, okay. So what's the implied move on Oxy? Let's quickly look. What is a 6%? So I'm gonna actually play this one to the downside. 6% down to $70. Whoa. Okay, so let's look at hot chain, see if we find anything here. And we're gonna do, okay, nothing's on here. Maybe we need to take down the volume. Nothing, nobody's buying anything on Oxy right now. Let's include, oh, so there's $74 puts for this week. Bullish. It looks like 400. Let's take off volume and open interest. There they are. Now let's exclude in the money. Okay. All right, so here's the interesting part. I'm going in bearish looking into this, right? But if you see, there's a lot of call activity, right? But most of these look bearish, so it looks like they might be collecting premium or they're taking profits. So they're probably done with the upside, I would say. Right, so that's what I'm looking at there. I'm gonna look at Oxy to the downside. What else? Should we look at the chain? Let's look at the chain. That's something we didn't do with Roblox. Should we quickly go through Roblox chain real quick this week? Yeah, so this is a lot more volume. See, 21K. Oh, wow. Bearish right there. Yeah. I see you. Look, big volume on the 40s. Big volume on the 42s. Oh, we're down here. Oh, look at these, the 35s. Those are the ones I was talking about, right? No. I was talking about December 2nd. Okay, you guys can look at this on your free time. Yeah, you guys can look at these on your free time. There's actually no volume to the upside. There's like these right here, the 46s, and then 50s, but yeah, I'm gonna say I'm bearish for this one. Okay, let me talk about Oxy now, because that's the one I was curious about. 53 in volume for this week. This is looking a little bit more bullish. The 75, 76s got a lot of volume, a lot of open interest though, so they could be closing some of these. Let's go to the downside. 1,000, 1,700. Whoa! Look at this. Oh Lord. Somebody either, wow, hold up. Did that not come in here? There they are right here. Is it these? Hold up. Wow, hold up. 11s. They're the 11s. Where are the 11s? Oh, yeah, because I remember I excluded the 11s. I should probably add those back in. Where the fuck are they? They're right here. Look. $60 puts for this week at 7 cents. They report on Tuesday. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's hella weird. Right? Or unusual. Yeah. Let's look at the 18s real quick. They were bearish too. That's what's crazy. Fuck. That's cool. That's crazy. No, we got 7,000 60s. 60s are, yeah, wow. I'm gonna keep an eye out on these. The 60s for the 18th and then the 60s for the 11th because these are hella unusual. Yup. I mean, do you guys, I don't, that would be a huge move though. We're at like 73. That would be a huge move. That would be, oh, we didn't do the calculations, did we? 60 would be a 17% move. So that could be possible if this is maybe a head and shoulders. Then yeah, right? We would see this downside. Wow, wow. I think these are hella unusual, but it's like a 15% move. It's insane. So I don't know how realistic those are, but they're definitely unusual. So if I was gonna play something to the downside, I'd definitely, maybe do like this, something closer to the money. For sure, for sure. And thinking about closer to the money, let's quickly look at their IV crush real quick. So we're gonna go here, accidental, and let's look to earnings, implied move in IV crush. Where are we at? Low IV, that's really good. So that means we don't get a huge IV crush, which is nice. That's what we want. So we can play straight up calls or puts. Yeah. So if I'm gonna look at some puts for next week, I'm gonna look at the 118s most likely, and I'll probably do these, yeah, probably do these 65 for 45 cents. Those are the ones, because it's closer to the money, and I've got an extra week on my belt. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Plus, a lot of people are bullish on oil right now, so what do you think the market makers are gonna do? Yep, exactly. You're gonna bring them down. I think so. I think so. So let me bring this one back. I think that might be a straight up forward put play. I'm thinking. What you guys think? Should I type this stuff out for y'all? Let's just say puts. I'm gonna type it out, but you guys should still do your own research. Let me do puts. Yeah. Do puts on this one. Why is this not centered though? Do a center for me, brother. Alright. Yeah, puts. Oh, Norwegian might be interesting. Calls. I want to do calls on Mosaic. I want to do calls on Mosaic. Yeah, think so. Dang, yeah, that's crazy. So I like this puts. We'll see how that works. The only thing I would say that I'm nervous is CVX reported positive and they went up. But Oxy might have ran off of that. Let's look at some of their numbers real quick, shall we? Let's go to Oxy, go to their page and see what they got in here. I also want to look at the votes real quick. We got 2 votes. Everybody's bearish. Valuation. Okay, so let's look at some of this. Pretty standard. A little undervalued. Company, pretty standard. All right, let's look at some of the competition. Cheaper than some of the other ones, actually. Wow. Okay, okay. Where's CVX? Let's just look. CVX. Chevron. Chevron 10, so more expensive. So it is cheap, technically, is what they're saying. Pretty close. More expensive than the industry. And here we go. Yeah, price to earnings 10s. So pretty expensive. Where's their balance sheet? Let's look at their balance sheet. Occidental. And they've got 68 billion market cap, 30. Okay. Forward P10. Whoa, brother. Whoa, they've got 22 billion in debt. Oh Lord. Operating cash. Cash and cash equivalents. Cash flow. 14 billion. About 41% margins. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think puts would be, let me just, okay, so bad balance sheet, right? Or a lot of debt. Let's just look at Chevron. It might just be an industry thing. Where's their, yeah, it looks like, but they've got way more cash though. See, 15 billion versus, I was gonna say, yeah, okay, Chevron. What's another company that's in the same industry? Shell, Zom. I think Zom's a good one. ExxonMobil. See, they've got Helicat. Yeah, now Oxy. I don't know, bro. What is Mr. Warren Buffett doing? Yeah, their cash really just threw me off. I might need to look up Oxy as competitors. Let me look at their competitors, because this one was showing us competitors down here. So, what are these? C&Q. So let's just look at C&Q. It might just be like an industry thing. Canadian Natural Resources. Yeah, see, they got hella debt too. Wow. Occidental though, let me look at their profile. They're doing oil, right? I mean, they're some of their competitors. Where's the competitors at? They don't tell me any competitors here. Natural resources chart, dividends forecast, overview. Canadian Natural Source. Okay. So this one actually already reported. C&Q, did they move up? So we're just doing extra DD now before we confirm the downside. They went up or down? QQ. Oh wait, hold on. They went up. They went up. Wow. Okay. They gapped up. Okay. Wow. So oil must be doing good then. I don't like that balance sheet, brother. Let me see Oxy again. Let me take one more peek at it. 68 billion revenue. Back to previous one. 7 PE ratio, 8 PE. Shares outstanding. Let's look at shares outstanding also. Let's see if they're buying back shares. On a quarterly basis, Occidental. Shares diluted. They're not really diluting, it looks like. They are diluting. They're going up. They're diluting shares. EPS, it's going down. No, it went up from $1 to almost $3 or $4 almost. Wow. So they're making hella bread. That's what it looks like. Revenue's good. I just don't like this. The total debt. Look at full balance sheet. Total assets 10 billion. Total assets 75 billion. Total liabilities 54. Total debt 30 billion. And share equity 20 billion. So they've got 75 billion total. Then their total debt is 30 billion. Total liabilities. Oh. That's everything they owe. So they can still pay everything technically. If they were to like get liquefied or whatever. Okay. Wow. So this still might be good then actually. Let me go back to Oxy real quick. Wow. I was thinking downside honestly. Plus it already kind of ran up. So C&Q, see how I moved it up? It moved up on earnings. Oxy did that already. I'm thinking the moves. I'm going to stick with the puts on Oxy, unfortunately, Mr. Buffett. I'm sorry. And that's because of those option chains that came in. Just very weird. The $60 puts, 25,000 in volume, really unusual. I mean, unless they're selling like leverage or hedging or whatever, as just in case it comes down, then they're, you know, forced to buy that much shares. Could be that. Let's go to let's do this real quick. Let's do 32G. And let's look at Oxy. Yeah, so we've got, yeah, those 20 unusual. Buy to open, sell to open. So yeah, they could be selling them for 1,000K in premium or 100K in premium, or they could be buying 20,000 for 100K. And most likely is they bought them because they're 5 cents. Right? So it's not like they're going to be able to sell them for 5 cents. No way they can sell them for 5 cents. So they most likely bought these, I'm thinking. Which is crazy. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stay bearish on this one. Plus, a lot of these other calls that came in on Friday, they were bearish. So it looks like they're taking profits. They just want to get out, right? All these calls, the 75s, they're just getting out. They're getting out at $2. And then if you look at these may have started coming down by the end of the day. So end of the day, where's the end of the day? I might have to click. So they started straight up selling these at $2. And then by end of the day, they're probably less than $2. They were, oh, they're still $2. They're about $2. So these didn't really change much. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna stay bearish on that one, and then I'm gonna do, yeah, puts on Oxy. I think Disney, should we cover Disney? That one's a hard one. I think we could do Rivian, or we could, so Roblox, did we say puts? I think we did that one already. Yeah, I like that one. Puts, we're doing puts on everything, huh? I like Mosaic calls. Oxy puts, surprisingly. Roblox puts. Rivian, trading desk is gonna be good. Trading desk, I'm bearish on it. I haven't done much research on that one, but I just don't like the price level for this one. And actually, I saw some weird activity on Thursday. I didn't post it. I should have, to have proof. But I saw weird activity on Unusual Wells, and it was like back at 50, and it took a $5 or 5% dump. But if you look at the further drawn out picture of Trading Desk, this is why I like this one to the downside. 2019, you know, 2020, it was trading at $30, $25. We're still before pandemic highs. A lot of the stocks like Google, they're getting close to their 2020 highs or their pre-pandemic. And this one's still up here, right? Also, it low-key looks like a head and shoulders pattern. Right here, we got a shoulder, we got a head, we got the shoulder. And I'm thinking, if we break down, does this go to 0? Let me check. Wow. I mean, I don't know if it goes, whoa, it goes down. This one could go bankrupt. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's gonna have a big fall, it looks like. So if that's not the case with the head and shoulders, we could also add some other lines here. And that would be most likely like this trend line here that this one's been supporting. Let's see if we can add that there. Something like that. We could probably move it down to, yeah, like right there. So I'm thinking we could see $35 just based off that support. And that would actually form a head and shoulders even better. It would be a side head and shoulders. Yes. Yes. That makes more sense, actually. Wow. So I'm thinking target $35 short term. And you can play this before earnings or after earnings. I think $35 is definitely going to be in the long term. It just kind of makes sense based off the trend line. And we could actually add another trend line here. Kind of like that. It's like you could even say it's a channel. Should we say it's a channel? I think it might just be a channel. Yeah. We could even just copy this one off of it here. like right there. Nah, let's just leave that one off. Wow, the algorithm really messed me up. It really messed me up. Well, I gotta start recording more, Oh, there we go. Here's another trend line. So we got this trend line here too. That's another one we gotta work on. If we break here, what's that, $45, $44, then we'll come down to this level, I'm thinking. So that's another thing I gotta consider, is this trend line this way. We've got the trend line here, which makes sense for the head and shoulders, right? Because then we got the head and shoulders really nice. So we would kind of be like that. It'd be head and shoulders. But we also got to respect this ascending trend line there. So that's what I'd be watching, this crossover of this trend line here. And then we'd be looking for the downside. And then earnings on this one is, when is it? Let me pull it up. Earnings is Wednesday. So we might be able to know if we bounce off of this or not. I think we retouched that. Let me zoom in so we can see it. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, basically we touched it. If my lines aren't accurate, I think we basically touched that support. Yeah, we filled the gap up here. This is on the daily, so we could see the lows of like $42 where this, where we have this consolidation here. We could see the lows of that. $42, I think, could be a level to watch. Let me look at the expected move for earnings on unusual wells real quick, and we'll do TTD. TTD, 16.7% expected move. Technology US, okay. Let's look at the move, 16.7%. Let's just say they report, let's just assume they're reporting from here, 16% to the upside, back to 53, about 53, or back down to, where's it at? About $40, no, 38, about $38. Yeah, this one could be a big move. This one might be one of my favorites actually to play. Yeah, crazy. And like I said, this thing is like, I wouldn't say insanely overvalued, but if you look at the price level, this is the 2020 February levels, $30. They did a stock split, so that's why it's trading here. I don't exactly remember the stock split they did. It may have been like, I mean, we could look it up if you want, but that's why it's trading at 46. So even though it's like, oh, it's super cheap, it's because they did a stock split. So there's shares, 439. Let's look at the stock split. Let's just look trading desk stock split, just so we get an idea of what they split. June 2021, they had a split on their, okay, split 10 for 1. Yeah, that's insane. So they basically, they were like trading at $460. Wow. Is that right? So they got 10 shares for 1, so 46. Is that right? Yeah, 460. They were trading at $300 back here. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so let's look at the chains now. Let's see if there's anything on unusual wells for trading desk. Okay, excluding the money, do volume bigger than open interest. Let's do like, what do we got? Calls and puts here. We got everything here. Okay, good. So sort by premium. We've got $50 calls for this week. We've got $45 puts. $60 calls, $40 puts. These are the ones that have the most. Why are these in here? What's up, Azoo? Neo Chance? Yeah, we can look at Neo in just a second. That was actually on the earnings list this week too. How you been though? How you been? Wow. Let's look at volume really quick for this really quick. Let me just wrap this one up real quick. So these have the most, they're buying hella calls on this, 50. It's hard to believe that they're buying these. I think what these could be could be hedges, but let's just run it real quick. Trading desk. I'm gonna be bearish on this one. I don't see anything unusual for where's the chain here that we're looking for. So we were going down to like 38.40 range. We got a $600 volume here, and then to the upside, we've got 1,500. So on the options chain, it looks like these got bought up. So they're seeing maybe a rebound to 50. This was towards the end of the day. So yeah, about 1:30 p.m. Let me quickly see if these that came in were big orders or just multiple small orders. Let's do 100 real quick. So these came in, yeah, towards an hour before close, and they basically got slapped at the ask. So about 100,000, about like $200,000 came in. Oh, these are spreads though, actually. Okay. They're buying. These expire this week. Hold up. So bid. Wow. Okay. So they're just straight up buying the 50s and selling the 60s. Is that right? Yeah, these are gonna be called debit spreads. Good. Hey, good to hear. Chase 8 for not giving me my money. What happened? You had to chase her? Or what? What's up? Oh, chase. Oh, damn, I thought you were chasing 8. My bad, dog. I see you. Yeah, Chase is JP Morgan. I'm looking at these debit spreads. I'm trying to figure this out. So visualize the PL on this one. It looks like a debit spread. It's what it's looking like. Carvana has crashed. I know, that's insane. We were talking about that in the Discord too. That's crazy. Well, the main thing that gave it away for Carvana, let me show you real quick, man. What's this crazy ass debt that they have? Interest rates are insane right now. Check this out. Bro, that's the first thing I noticed. Carvana, they got 1.3 billion in cash. Their total debt, 8 billion, like 8-1, like insane debt. Crazy. So, I mean, they're gonna have to start it out. I don't know. They're gonna get acquired or something because it's done for them right now. 8 billion in cash owed. I don't know, bro. Yeah. Let me get back to this little quick thing right here that we were looking at. So buying 50s is looking like buying 50s, selling 60s. This is like a called debit spread. It's a bullish strategy. It's looking like they're buying the 50s and selling the 60s. So if we go back to this options chain, we'll probably see that now. So that's why, yeah, the 1500, they're buying these and selling these. So they're getting credits of 66 cents or something, and they're buying the two. So they're basically playing this for $2 instead of 260 something. That's if there's upside, which I mean, the thing I liked about the trading desk, I think when we looked at it, was I think they had, so they're worth 22 billion. I think they had good ass cash on balance. Is that right? No, they don't owe anything though. So like their debt's only like 267. They've got 1.2 billion in cash, and they have good margins, like 80% margins. So that's the upside. The downside is they're hella expensive. Now it might just be a sector thing, but their price to earnings ratio is 606, forward P46. So it's kind of hard to buy these stocks in like this market condition, but you know, the market makers, they gonna do what they do. So I'm bearish from the technicals, from just the company, but then like just looking at some of those, the strategy that I saw was this one, right? And then to the downside for 1111, there's some good volume down here, like 44s. But the biggest one was that, and then this one's kind of nice too, you know, and then nothing else down here. I think so. Yeah, flow is looking low key a little bullish based off of this one, but it's a debit spread, right? So they're not, the IV crush is not gonna hurt them as long as it closes above $50. They're gonna collect their premium. And then they're, yeah. From the technicals, I'm bearish because it looks like a head and shoulders, right? Got the head and shoulders pattern, shoulder, head, and possibly a shoulder. And so we've got both of those trend lines. We got the down trend line and we've got that up trend line that we're watching. So from this side, I'm bearish because I'm expecting, you know, retouches of this levels down here, the 2020 levels at some point. Options was low-key looking bullish on that. And then they've got all right cash, no debt for real. And then this is what I don't like. So kind of in the middle, man. I know that's not helpful, but let's do this real quick to see if we can maybe give us a decision on this one. And then we can go back to Neo. Ever since this one check bounced back in September, they've been holding my cash. Yeah, you did tell me about that. It's crazy. I thought you left them, honestly, though. So, yeah, insane price to earnings. If you guys don't know what that is, it's price to earnings ratio, measures the share price relative to the adjusted annual income trailing 12 months due to common shareholders per share. All right, and we're going to use that down here because then we can get a price to earnings here. The company is trading at 660, industry trades at 36, so bearish AF. Wow, so I might stick with those puts though, brother. Yeah, I might print. Let's look at some of the other companies. So some of the other companies, this one's, wow, 660, right? The other ones only trade about 39, 70. This one's not profitable, it looks like, but they have good margins. So I think this kind of, yeah, look at this, crazy. 12 company times the industry 4. Hell no, brother. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna just say that oh, and if you guys don't mind, just hit the like button to help the algorithm. I messed up by not telling you guys. If you guys can help me out, that'd be awesome. But I think I'm gonna stick with the puts on this one, brother. So yeah, let's say puts. I'm kind of bearish on everything anyway, so let's just do puts. But yeah, help your boy out with a couple likes. That'll be awesome. My buddy wants to talk about Neo. Let's do that now, actually. Neo, straight up, I'm just gonna say calls, just for the gamble, because I saw their price and let's just look at it. It's like under 10 or near $10 now. It's insane, ridiculous. And we've had this gap down here for a while. It's down here. Oh, it's at 11. Wow, big ass move. 17%. It's only like $2. I'm actually surprised that it came back up all the way up here. Last time I saw it was like at $8, $9, and I was like, man, it might be time to buy some, you know? There's just a lot of tensions going on with wow, this is crazy. So like on a bigger time frame picture, it looks like a inverse cup and handle, right? And this is bearish right here. You guys know what the inverse cup and handle, I've shown it to you guys before. So that's low-key bearish, but if that was true, then this thing would be going to like a -0. It would basically get delisted or something. So I don't know how realistic that is, honestly. I mean, it could get delisted, I don't know. If tensions stir up and stuff. This is a inverse cup and handle. It's, I don't know, that'd be so weird that. So that's what I noticed, but I don't know if it's actually an inverse cup and handle. But that was just the first thing I picked up on. So let's not do that pattern. It's more likely, let's do like let's add the support that we had down here, right there. So I think if we continue on the upward trend, we'll probably retouch like $13, $13.88, about $13.80, which kind of makes sense to here to, yeah, so around this intersection here, that's probably where we could continue going up. We just filled the gap that we've had here for a while, which is crazy. Well, did we fill it all the way? We haven't really refilled it. We haven't, I mean, we low-key partially filled it, but the bottom was like 770, 780 or something. Wow, this huge gap up. I think what could happen is possibly we continue going back up to like $13. Is that where we're at? No, we're at 11. And then just depending here, we could get rejected and come back down. I think this is the level to watch, $13. I think we continue going up because it basically finally broke out of this trend right here. It was just on a downtrend, right? And finally broke out of it. So I think there's two ways this could go. We go back, retouch the trend line, and if we hold it, then we continue going. Or we can just straight up keep going and then come back down. So you could probably get puts up here for the retouch of this level here, which is like $11. Or we could come back down here, retouch 10, and then go higher. So that's what I'm looking at right there, honestly. The trend line broke is nice because we just straight up sell off. This is just like a relief bounce. Big volume, yeah, big volume, and then yeah, big candle, and then you can see this is finally like trending upwards. So this is bullish, honestly. Like once we're like, let me expand this real quick actually. Wow, okay, so And this happened with the SPY. I mean, we got this level there. We've got this level here. Wait, where's it at? We got this level here. So once we get down these levels, I mean, we could do these many short rallies. Let me just go back up here. And let's just compare it, shall we? So when we went here and we turned around, we went up. So we had like a small time where we retouched. So that's why I think we could go to 13 and then fall back down. That makes sense actually. Right here we started. Oh, so it looks like we're like here. No, we're like right here. Oh wow. Hold up. This one's another one here actually too. This one right here, it turned, it kept going, positive momentum, minor pullback, kept going. Then once it got underneath, it turned around. So on the daily positive impressions, I would say I'm bullish. It looks like this. There's also the other instance right here where, you know, you go up, retouch, and then continue. Oh shit. So yeah, it could do that too, right? So it could, where the fuck happened? Okay, we could do like go up, pull down, and then continue. So maybe don't get the puts up here, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's the level that I'd be watching. And maybe we can move this down to here, 260 to 1260. Nah, I like the other one better. Yeah, because we got the level up here, right? Like right there, I think that's a nice level, 1313. Should I look at some option stuff for you though? Maybe that'll help. It's so beat up. I'm like low-key bullish already from the beginning. I was low-key bullish because I thought we were down here. I think the run is still early because this one starts going. It looks like this. It keeps going again. So we could have like a little deja vu kind of thing right here. What you think? Like right here, this looks kind of similar. Where it had a 2-day run up, then consolidated. Wow. So up, maybe one more day, consolidates around 13. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. And so we were talking about that, right? We were saying, you know, watch for this level, maybe consolidates. I was saying we go up here, and then depending on how we react here, we get rejected, come back down here, or we can continue going based off the MACD. So those are just opinions though, you feel me? Where the hell is Trippy? Is he coming on or not? Yeah, let's look at some option stuff. Oh, they've got earnings, right? Yeah, I want to get calls, honestly. I want to get calls. I think this might run into earnings, I think. Yeah, straight up. I just want to get calls, to be honest. Where's the options chain? Yo, what's up? Big volume, yeah. Let's look at some options for this thing. We've got to filter this out. Let's do 500. Let's get the big ones out here. And we're going to take off the 11s because I want to get some time on these. Go to premium. Most premium going in on 1150 puts. 11 puts. They've got pretty good volume. So this might still be early. Well, hold up. Yo, what up, Saul? What was I doing? What was I talking about? Wow. There's no money in here, honestly. It's like 85K. These are the two biggest ones. But it's kind of sus because it's like we've already been on a downtrend. You think they see more downside? Let's look at the order book here. Yo. Did you want to jump in or what? Talk about Neo? Let's look at the size, 100. 13,094. No, okay. So no big it honestly, it looks like the bid ask changed, but they still got filled at 94. So this was 11. Oh no, this was different hours actually. My bad. Damn, that hasn't done anything. It's been going down in volume and price. So they're probably, I think they're selling these. That's what I think. I've seen it all, done it all. This one is, yeah, only the 11s aren't showing up. Let's add those in here. Let's do 1,000 in volume. Wow. 2,000? Give me the 2,000. Okay, here we go. And let's look at premium. Okay, 11 puts, $12 calls, 397,000. These are up 458%. Wow. Wow. And they got hella volume today. Let's look volume open interest. These are big. The 1350s. Wow. Oh, it's only 85,000, but that's big volume. Yeah, I think $13 is definitely in the books, and it's bullish. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say bullish for Neo. Like we said, we're looking at like $13. Maybe consolidate there. It looks really similar to this one, right? Yeah, it looks kind of similar to this gap up, second gap up. So I'm thinking maybe Monday we're already at 13. I'm thinking maybe. Yeah. Wow, we probably missed that train, honestly. Okay. Let's look at Neo's. Should we look at it or what? They changed this. What the hell? Here we go. Flow, baby. No, we need options. Change. 1,100,000 volume. A lot of volume on the 11.5, which, yeah, not surprised, honestly. These are the ones we were talking about. They continue to add to these. No, the 12s. What were we talking about? No, we were talking about the 18s. Wow, so they've, yeah, the 18s is these, right? No, yeah, it's these. So what's crazy about these is this week is the 11th, so they're buying for a week out. Yeah, so they're buying these up here. Where they at? Right here? No, right here. I just missed it. 1350 11s. Yeah, it's these. Yup, right here. 75% bullish. Yup. Yeah, a lot of calls for the week after. Wow. Not much volume down here, honestly. I mean, you got some volume in here, but there's so much open interest there relative to the volume. They could just be closing out puts. But the open interest to volume on this end is crazy. And this one doesn't really matter too much because they could be adding to it, but this, yeah, we're looking at these 16s. We're looking at the 1350s. These don't really matter too much. Wow. Okay. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Neo. Tell me in the comments. How you guys feeling about Neo? Bullish or bearish? How we feeling? I low-key just want to gamble on a couple calls for this one. Like I said, on the bigger time frame, it looks bearish because of the cup and handle, inverse cup and handle, but that means this would get listed, basically. And they've been growing, so unless it's a fraud. I know somebody's got a short report out there on this, but yeah. I mean, it's hard not to get. I think this probably gaps up though, honestly. I think it probably gaps up. Probably trades around 13 on Monday or this week. Let's be safe. Say this week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's their expected move? Let's look at their expected move. Wow, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. 13%. 13% from here. Where are we at? 13. Yeah, kind of to where we're talking about. 1320, 1330. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. Downside, we'll probably go down to the bottom, right? 13. About $10. 13%, about $10. There's more risk. If I was a short, I would not be shorting at this level. So I'm thinking there's more reward to the upside than to the downside. Cause like, bro, this thing's like, look how much it lost in like a month. Let's do that real quick. This is September. In a month, it lost about 56% value. So I think earnings will not be as bad and it'll just start running up. Plus we looked at the MACD. Yeah, we saw that, right? On the daily, we're like hella extended. Yeah, so we're looking for some run up. maybe back up to the midpoint. There, let me take these. Yeah. I think this one could go up. Yeah, so that's going to be one of my few calls for this week. Calls. Rivian. How we feeling about Rivian? Rumble. We got Rumble. We've got a firm upstart. Actually, they always report in the same day. Wow. So with this one, well, these two. So I think that's all we have for Neo before. Yeah, I think that's what we got for Neo. Well, how you guys feeling? I think we're good, right? Azu says we will go up. We'll go up. Yeah, I think so too. Affirm and what was the other one? Upstart. So this is kind of mix because we had PayPal report last week. They did bad. Then we had Square report and they did good. Let's just first start looking at the. Shall we do Affirm or should we do Upstart? I think. Which one's the better company, Affirm or Upstart? Oh, Rivian and Lucid. We can do Rivian, Lucid, or we can do. Let's start doing some lines actually. So we've got Upstart and Affirm. We've got Lucid and Rivian and Neo. Well, these are kind of linked together. And then we've got. I think that's it. Those are the only ones that kind of link up. Puts on Roblox, puts on Trading Desk, puts on Oxy. You know the business. No, I'm kidding. These are just my thoughts. Obviously, rough draft. We'll reconsider on the actual day and stuff and leading into it. Mosaic, I like Mosaic. But you guys know I'm always wrong, so maybe do the opposite. Plug, this one is energy. They've got another energy. Didn't Enphase just report? Enphase reported. I think they gapped up. Yeah, they gapped up. It's coming back down though. Wow. Yeah. But Enphase, wait, isn't Enphase? So I guess I've made up my mind. I guess we're talking about Plug, unfortunately. I was gonna talk about Upstart or Affirm. Or what do you guys want to do? Upstart, financials, or more automotive shit? Oh, and Starbucks and Dutch Bros. What do you guys want to do? We only got one viewer in here. Guess it's gonna be up to me then. Damn. Oh, we got SunPower right here. These are kind of related too. You could just wait on SunPower. SunPower versus Plug. They're both energy, green energy. Let me quickly look at Enphase though. Wow, financial statistics, 38 billion. Hell no, 139. They don't got that much debt. Cash is low. 40%. Wait, what was the number on this? Like 139 forward P64. So they're worth 38 billion. They're bringing in 2 billion. So that's the 16, 19 price to sales. Yeah, that makes sense. Two times 19 is 38 billion. Yeah. Yup. And then a cash equivalents. They can handle that if they wanted to. But I think Plug is actually more valued, more overvalued. 8 billion. 14. Oh, they're less. They're cheap. They're cheaper. And they've got oh wow. Okay. Calls on this. Easy. Calls on Plug. Calls on the Plug. Just get the calls, brother. Yeah, just get the calls. If they're gonna be trading at those, like, I know they're overvalued, but if Enphase is gonna be trading, well, let's look at the margins real quick. Ooh, hold up, 31%. What is this one doing? Oh, they're profitable. That's why they're. Oh, hold up, what? Oh wow. So see that I got confused. They threw me off there. They lured me in with the cash balance, but they're not making money. Let's go to financials real quick. Quarterly, down at the end, bottom line, diluted 80 cents. They're making bread. It looks like on the quarterly, on the annually, they're making bread. And then Plug, they're probably not profitable. Let's look. Hell no. Okay, they're not making any bread. They're losing bread. Wow. See, that's, they threw me off there though. You see? They threw me off. They lured me in with the, and wow, they're diluting shares. Look at that. They sneaky motherfuckers. Look, 371 2020. They've doubled their share count. Wow. Wow, they sneaky with it, huh? 30 cents per, yeah. Okay, so what's their expected? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm always doing the 50-50s, huh? Earnings are 50-50s, let's be real. Yeah. Yep. Plug, let me just plug. 12% move on 14. I've always been bearish on this one since $20, $30. You guys see the mark, I had it up there. I hate this company, honestly. It was so easy too though, you know, you should have just seen it. But you know, there's so many stocks you can trade. This huge ass range followed by consolidation phase, you feel me? Triple top here, range once you break down, so consolidation phase followed by a bigger move, right? That's crazy, huh? Crazy how it works out sometimes, but then when you don't watch it no more, then it does it, you know? That's crazy. But on the MACD though, on the other hand, it looks like it's hella oversold or whatever, and it's curling. So that looks bullish, right? Wow. All right, so let's get back to the earnings. They keep missing. Wow, miss, dumped, miss, sideways, miss, gapped up. Is that right? Wait, hold up. Is this in the morning? No, in the night. Here we go, right here. So they gapped up on a miss. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, see, market makers be trying to get you. So what are we doing with this one? They're expected to do 23 cents, lose and make 243 in estimates. Are we gonna play this one? Oh, we were talking about expected earnings. Cancel. Expected earnings was 12%. So let's look at that real quick. So it's gonna be like $1 or $2, no? 12%, 12%. So about $2. Back up to 16, or probably see the bottom of this like 12, about $12, I think. How you guys feeling about plug and $12, about 12%. Yeah, about $12, $13. So the bottom end of this, what's more likely, you guys think? MACD's crossing over, so we could run into earnings and try to, you know, it's oversold, use that oversold theory and try to run it up into earnings and then maybe come back down. Let me look at the valuation on this thing, like compared to the industry, you know? Yeah. Oh, we got solar too, but I'm not gonna look at that one because so bad numbers. Let me look. Where's the PE ratio? Right here. Company's not profitable. Fair price is 18 and it's at 14. Oh, so it's cheap. That's what they're saying. Price to book. So it's cheap. Let's look at the equivalents. Well, this one's not profitable, so can't really use this stuff, honestly. Fuck. This was useless. Didn't help. Wow. Okay, this one I'm gonna avoid it. It's moving $2. It's not worth it. Yeah, let's get back. Let's stay focused. Upstart or Affirm? What you guys think? Or Rivian and Lucid? How are we feeling? We're basically done. Oh, we got Dutch Bros 2 to look at. And Fiverr. Oh, Fiverr. Fiverr, I think low key could be bullish. Fiverr. How do you spell that? Fiverr. Fuck, I'm all over the place, but I think this one could be good, low key, cause with recession coming up, people are gonna try to make extra bread, and so people are gonna sign up for this platform and try to do like handy jobs, side jobs, OnlyFans jobs. Like, nah, I'm kidding about the OnlyFans, but oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta set my chat to subscribers only, because these... Where's the plug, man? I need the moderator in here. New dating online? I need the moderator in here. Fuck. Customization, subscribers only. There we go. Subscribers minimum 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. Subscriber only mode. Let's go. Yeah, so we don't get these. Let me close these out. We don't have plugin in here reporting the spam. Yeah, we gotta do subscriber mode now. Report. Oh, let me just delete them real quick. I'm my own mod tonight. Let's go. Move. Report. Subscriber only mode now. Damn. We had to do it. Okay. I guess nobody's gonna talk now. Because nobody subscribed. We were just talking about plug. Let's quickly look and see if there's anything on the plug. Before we go into Fiverr, I'll be all over the place. $15 calls for next week. $1 million? Whoa, hold up, brother. Hold up. Let me cut this down to 500 real quick. There's definitely something going on here. Yeah, that's weird, huh? $15 calls for next week. Let's just look at that. Everything else is low-key money. It's like not important. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, Azus is subscribed. Let's go. That's bullish. Let me look at the look at this insane volume on these for the 18th, so a week after earnings. Damn. At the Amazon Fresh. You getting what you doing? You gonna get some cookout food or what's up? Premium. Let's do the size. This one had insane volume. $1 million. Thumbs up here, brother. Thumbs up. So one of them came in today or Friday, early day. It came in at 941. Close bid spread, so it could really go either way. And then 200K in premium. Let me cut this down to 100 so we get more. There we go. Oh, and they kept coming in. Look at this. 941 all day. They were coming in. All day they were coming in. What did it do on Friday? Let me go. See, we said we were going to get away from plug, and we're going back into it. Plug power. It had a red day. Okay, so did it have a red day or what? It had a red day. Well, it gapped up for some reason. It closed at 461. It gapped up to 15. Oh, so you know what happened? I think since we sold off all day and we had calls early, they might have just been closing these out like as credits. So they collected 1 million in premium. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where are we at? So I think early in the day, like 30 minutes into the market, they were just taking their profits or they were selling these. I think they were selling them. I know it looks bullish, like they were buying it, but I think what happened is they just took their credit. Got him a small meal. Oh, okay. I've never been to Amazon Fresh, honestly. Amazon Fresh. Is it like Publix Fresh where you can make your sub and stuff? I'll be doing that. I think what happened here though, since we sold off all day, I think they're just, well, yeah, we sold off all day, right? What day was that? The 4th? 4th. Where the hell is it? Yeah, so we sold off most of the day around 9. Well, it wasn't an aggressive sell though. It wasn't an aggressive sell. It was kind of like consolidation. So maybe they did maybe they did see more upside. It just didn't play out that way. They do have an extra week on them and it recovered. It recovered most of it. So it looks like they're still holding these. Okay, so my bad, dog. We they got them around this level, around when it was consolidating. So run up, pull back, and then maybe they wanted that next leg going into earnings, right? But obviously it turned against them. But end of the day, they kind of got back up to like break even, near break even. So end of day, let me just bring these back to, these are just all theories, right? These are just what I think. End of day, or by 10, let me look at End of day, they were $1.03, and they bought them for like 112, right? Like 110. So they didn't really lose too much. They bought them for like 112. Technically, low-key might be still bullish. They made most of their losses back, and they're for the week after. That was crazy though, because look, everything else has $10,000, $4,000. That one has $1 million. Like, something's up. But then when we look at the orders, they spent like 200K on one single order for sure. 230, about 230. And then 25. Yeah. Oh, you can make a meal at the Amazon. Oh shit, nice. Everything else was small though, it looks like. Let me do these by 50. Should I do these by 50? Yeah. Oh, so look, it was all day though, actually. At 9:07 is when most of the activity happened. 9:07, where's that at? 9:07, like right here. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me go to 5 minute so we get a better idea. So 9:07, where the hell is that? 9:07. Yeah, right here. They started buying calls here. Started buying calls here. It looks like they never actually got out though. I got the beef. Oh shit, for $6. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I gotta get some food in a bit. Dang, I'm gonna keep plug on watch just to see how we react on Monday. But they got. Let me add these to the. Where's the big one that I want to keep? Where was it? Ooh, here it is. I'm gonna add that one to my watch list. All right, so we're gonna watch that one. 230K basically in one single trade. Cause that one, oh, this came in. Oh wow, hold up. We had most of these first orders came in at 108, and then you have another big order. I was gonna say they could just have closed these early on, so they bought these at 904, 905, and then maybe they just closed them at 941. Where's 941 at? Like right here. They could have closed them, maybe, because then we sold off. Maybe a quick scalp. We'll see. So the base thing we'll do is we'll see how these open up. The volume open interest. We'll see how many of these contracts got held. Because it's definitely a huge volume on them. And $1 million in premiums a lot for this stock. To the downside, we didn't see any puts, right? We didn't see any puts. We have $10 puts, but that's it. Let's just take off the volume and see if we... Yeah, we don't really see much. Yeah, this is the only weird one. And it's 62% bullish. Okay, so I'm gonna watch plug. I'm gonna add that one on here actually. Oh, I didn't add some of the other ones. Carvana, I think one of you guys was talking about Carvana. That was crazy. I think we're about done. Oh no, we gotta talk about financials of Firm and Upstart, and then Rivian and Lucid. Where is Lucid? Let's talk about Lucid. Thing people. Wow, this thing is running. Damn. Thing wants to got some fight in her, huh? This kind of looks bullish low-key, because it's like it bounced out of this downtrend resistance, came back, retouched it. It looks like it wants to get it back above. I would say if it gets back above 14, it's probably gonna want to go back up to 15, 60 or whatever. Yeah, I don't like this stock. I think it's overvalued, but you gotta play the trend, my friend. Let me take this off real quick. So the next resistance, we can just bring it down here. It's like right here. $15 or $16. Yeah, like right there. I would just say 15. So we've got some room to go, I think, still. Yeah. And the MACD's looking bullish now. It's like on the uptrend. So I'm gonna say this could go up into earnings, but I would not play this one. This one will probably run into earnings, I think. Yeah. Pre-earnings run up, and then I would not hold into earnings. We'll see how the market behaves with this one. Let me see if I have anything unusual on this real quick. Oh, we never talked about fiber. We'll talk about that later. All right, $14 calls, bearish. 400,000 is the big one. $15 calls for this week. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. 15 potentially getting there. Okay, what else we got? Let's do it by money here. 4,000 is the one, the calls. The 15 and the 14 calls. 2,000. This is definitely the weird one. Puts down here, not overly bearish. They're like 50%, 60%. These are 72 bullish, but let's look at the flow. Close that one out. Damn, so my boy's about to eat the beef chili, not cheese. All right. Let me see. Oh yeah, so those were the biggest orders that came in, the $15 calls. Yeah, it doesn't look, people were starting to get on these calls like on the 1st of November. What did the 1st of November look like? Oh, this is on the weekly. Shit. Here we go. 1st of November was right here. They started getting calls. I don't know what time. This looks kind of low-key bullish though. It could be forming like a inverse head and shoulders maybe. I think we retouched that 15, I think. Yeah. What you guys think? I'm bearish on the company, but the chart looks low-key kind of bullish. Yeah, negative impressions on there, not good, but yeah, if it can hold the $14, like I think it's gonna have a hard time getting above 14. If it can start going above that, then yeah, we're gonna go up here. How you guys feeling though? Hey, we got a like by somebody. Hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Those are the ones that we saw. Then we got these here. Wow. Get a bigger, better picture of Lucid options chain. Go here. 11s. 9,000 on the, yeah, those are the big ones. 15s downside. I think this is an easy call. No, I think it's an easy call. There's definitely some puts here, but there's 45 cents to the, yeah. I say these are interesting, the 15 calls for this week. And let's go to the next week. 5,000 on the 10s. 9,000 on these right here. Wow, when did they pick these up? They picked them up end of October. October 26th. October 26th. Oh, so they got them like right here. Weird, huh? They got them on, they started buying those near the bounce. Wow. So they could be doing 26th. Anything happen on the 26th? Right here. They may have like sold those, I think. They probably sold those. Yeah, they probably sold them for credit, I think. They're 48 cents. They're 19 cents now. I think they ended, what's the price that they ended at? They ended at 28 cents. So they probably sold those 15s. Let me look at when these got picked up. 12,000. They've started selling those the 25th. They looks like they bought these. They're at 46 cents. And they're about break even right now. Wow, so they've been holding those, it looks like. They got those here too. The 15s I could see be more realistic. The 16s are a little, it's a stretch kind of low key. Oh, they got them on the 15th actually. On the 25th, my bad. They got them on the 25th, so before the run up. Is that right? Yeah, on this day they got them here. So they were up at some point. Wow. I think they bought these. They would have had to buy these. I mean, they should have sold right here, quick 100%, but they didn't. See, when you see unusual stuff like this, like that's when you want to get in, brother. Make a quick flip. Fuck. Let's go to the downside. $10 puts. When did they pick these up? 5,000. They've been in here for a minute. Honestly, nothing unusual. They just been chilling here. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, they just had those there. These got 24,000 open interest. When did these? They've been chilling. Yeah, they just right here. August 30th, they've got 10,000 that doubled up. Wow. August 30th? What happened August 30th? Wow, hold up. August 30th? August 30th right here. Nothing, they had a huge gap down. Wow, hold up. Let me see how much they're worth now. They bought them for $2. They're $1. And they haven't sold those. Well, those are weird because they could be seeing more downside. I would have already took profits, honestly. Okay. So I'm gonna try to ride the train on Lucid, people trying to buy into their earnings and then get out at 15, maybe 14 or something. I think that better play will probably be Rivian though, because they actually, I'm more optimistic on Rivian. Oh shit, hold up. What did I have on this? Consolidation, huh? Yeah, see, looks leading up to their earnings. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. We could even move this thing down here like that. That makes more sense. Yep. This thing's getting ready to do a bigger move. You guys remember when we had this double top here? Failed to break, so that's bullish. Consolidation now. Could even be like a channel, no? There. So I don't think we're in a place to start getting calls or puts. I would wait for a retouch of like 35 or 28. I think that's what it's looking like. I would just say 30. Fuck. I like this pattern better, actually. There we go. Let's keep it clean here, brother. Fuck. This also low-key looks like a head and shoulders, though, right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And then also the pennant. It's a weird pennant, but it's a pennant, you know? Or a triangle. It's gonna do something crazy soon. I wonder if the shorts get squoze or if this finally breaks back down to 25. Let me look at their implied move. Rivian, 12%. Man, I haven't been helpful at all today. 12%. $27, $28 upside. Yeah, like that 35 range. You know what? They really messed up people last earnings. They didn't move the stock. So that's the only thing that I'm nervous about. They didn't move for earnings. So a lot of premium got crushed. We could do that, honestly, again. We could do this with the Iron Condor is called. But let's look at the flow. Let's look at the flow. Exclude $32 calls, $31 puts. They both got like 500. That's all that's coming in. Bullish puts, semi-bearish calls. So they're probably doing the Condor thing again. Maybe it stays in between the $31, $32 range. I'll look at that one. I'll look at some stuff on my Robinhood account, see if I can get something going with that. Maybe a Iron Condor. I need to see how much each strategy cost. Not much on the hot chains though, so we're gonna go to the full breakdown for this week. See what we got. Oh, freak. The Georgia game is on right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that soon. Let me quickly wrap up this one. What we got? We got 30. Nothing big, honestly. Fuck. Let's do it by volume on calls. Most of the volume was on the 35s and the 40s. Wow. Alright, most of the volume on these is on the 35s and the 40s. Damn. Let me go over here. Volume, most of the puts, 31s and 32s. Bullish though. Most of the volume was bullish. Wow. Hold up, let me do this really quick too. Volume on the calls, 35 40s. Open interest, big open interest here. When did these, they might be closing these though. Like open interest kind of matching. This might be coming down. No, this might be going up. Let me look at when did they get their 1,000 open interest on the 35s? Kind of steady, started going up end of October. What did they do end of October? They were at the top. Yeah, nah, see, they probably sold those. They probably sold them. Nothing crazy there. I think they're probably selling more calls here. They're probably selling more. Yeah, and that's why they're bearish. Look, they look low-key bearish. Okay. That makes sense. 40. So yeah, I'm not seeing any upside, honestly. Weird, huh? Let's look at open interest on this end. Most open interest is on the puts for 30 and 33s. When did this open interest start going up? Oh, just started going up recently. Look, November 2nd. Where's that at? The top. Not surprised. Not surprised. So they started getting puts here. Oh, they bought them for 191. They're still technically break even. So if they're gonna keep holding these, they're up a little bit actually. But if they're gonna keep holding these, I'm gonna watch the 33s. Then they expect more downside. Yeah, I'm gonna say bearish on Rivian. Yeah, puts on Rivian. Fuck it. Yeah, we're just gonna leave this in between here. Puts on everything in here. These three, the trio right here, just get the puts. I think that makes sense, right? Did we read some of that stuff right? We're gonna get calls on Neo, surprisingly, because they just been beat up. Lyft might be an interesting one. It might be overplayed. Let me look at Lyft. They've been, I think they're cheaper than Uber because they're profitable. And this low-key looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Oh shit. So what the fuck? All right, there we go. Shoulder, head, possibly a shoulder there. Yes, sir. Bullish momentum finally. Yeah, this one might be the call, brother. Let me look. They always go up on. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna get calls on Lyft. Just a couple, you know, couple YOLOs. Let me look at their implied move. Lyft. And then I'm gonna get off so I can watch this game. I forgot about the game. 17%. Does anybody have any tickers? I don't think anybody has tickers. Damn. Right here. What did I say? 17%. Oh my god. 50. Yeah, let's get the $15 calls. What you guys think? Yup. Yup. I think so. Should we look at the chains? Let's look at the chains. Let's look at the chains. I like Lyft though. And they're profitable. They're profitable. Oh lord, they got the puts out here. No way. $14 calls for the. I like these. Most of the money's on the puts though. 1250 puts. Low or big open interest, big volume. They could be closing them. That's good because that means their downtrend's probably near end. Yeah. Okay, okay. And then 150. Yeah, so they're probably taking profits, I think. And then the $13 puts, we're at 1370. 14 calls. Yeah. Let's just go to the chains. This is gonna be the best way to do it, honestly. Oh fuck, wrong stick. Wrong ticker. So this week 12.5k. Oh, look at this. Yeah, taking profits. I think we'll see how these open up, because if this open interest doubles up to 4,500, then they're doubling down on their position basically. If it goes down, then they're done with their position. And then to the upside, we got like a 2 to 1 volume to open interest. Let's just, yeah. And then what were we looking at? The 15s, right? This is maybe a trap. We were looking at the 118s. That's what we were looking at. 65,000. What the fuck? Oh, hold on, brother. When did they pick up? Probably bag holders. They had 26,000 at 33 cents back in early October. Early October. Wow, near the bottom. Wow. Not surprised, not surprised. Surprise. Yeah, no wonder, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. 15. That's crazy. Shake. Okay, so they're still up on these. They're still up. Oh my, they're still up. So look. What did I say? Early October, the 11th of October, they paid at the high, at the high of the day, 64 cents. At the low, 33 cents. So in between there, like 45, maybe something. They're currently about 72, so about like 80 cents. So they're basically up 100%. They haven't had more volume yet, so they're still there. That's crazy. They're already up on those though. So if you're gonna buy these, you're basically paying double what they paid. It does come with a little bit of risk. Those have the biggest open interest, 65,000. All the other ones, look, yeah, I like those. I like lift upside for sure. 17,000 on the but nah, man, look at this. 65. Wow. Okay, yeah, I like lift. I like lift to the upside. The 1111s might be traps, more risk, more reward, but I think the 1118s might be a play. Plus, they got these that we possibly close. 15s on this side. Yeah, the 15s might be traps. I don't know. If I was gonna play upside, I'd probably get like, I don't know, see maybe like the 1350s, just because it's in the money. They still move. I like the 118s, honestly. I like these. Fuck. And then these, the 1250s, they've already got those in there. Wow, 8,000 right here, 18s. Well, I think I like that. Let's quickly run list balance sheet and shit real quick. Well, let's make sure that they're not diluting us real quick. They are diluting us. Wow. Quarterly, let's go to quarterly dilution. Yeah, they're diluting. They're not profitable. They're not profitable. I thought they were profitable. Yeah, they're not profitable. Wow. They're not profitable, is that right? Fuck. 4.85. 23 forward P. 3 billion. Wow. They've got a good price to sales ratio. They've got a lot of cash. They've got high margins. Are they not profitable? I thought they were profitable. Annually, where the fuck is annually? Diluted, $3 earnings per share. Let me look at Uber real quick. I thought Lyft was the better company. I know I love Uber. I'm just saying as far as like, yeah, these guys are almost profitable. It's crazy. They came from nothing. Look, like what, $9? Sheesh. $3 or 9.663. They've been doing good. That's crazy. 56 billion, 29 billion. Yeah, they're not profitable then. Because they're not profitable because they don't got the number right there. They got good ass cash. I do like Lyft a little bit better. They've got to be profitable, no? They've got a 4 PE. Yeah, they got a 4 PE. They got to be profitable. I don't know why those numbers aren't. Yeah, and I kind of like these guys a little bit better. Based off of that. Yep. Oh, I meant to look at one more thing. Let me just quickly look. 2021 quarterly, 2022 gross profit 3 operating. They're losing money. Yeah, income, dilution. Something's up with this. Let me quickly look at their. Wow. I like this song actually. Oh, they're not profitable. They just got the PE or negative PE. What does that mean? Fair value 13, 14, company. Wow. They're not that good, huh? Where's Uber? Why don't they show Uber right here? I think yeah, it's unprofitable. So we aren't able to, yeah, they're not profitable. This is Uber though. What about Lyft? My mouse freezing up real quick. They are profitable. Yeah, they're profitable. I told you. Undervalued by 4% relative to our estimate fair price. I like Uber. I like Lyft a little bit better than. I think Lyft's gonna be an easy call. Implied move is about 15, and that big chain order that we saw, the 65,000. Yeah, that's definitely the watch right there. So I think that's gonna about wrap up the video, guys. Oh, we've got a huge gap up here. Wow. Yeah. I think we did a pretty good job today. Make sure if you guys are interested in any of those, we got the TradingView link down there. We got the unusual whales link down there. You can sign up for that. Get access to the implied moves and stuff. Just click on the table and you can look these up and you can get the implied move. So what's expected to move. And you can use the link there if you want to upgrade to a paid. Just use it to sign up, and then later you can upgrade. You'll get 5% for your monthly stuff. But I think we did a pretty good job. Calls, Mazetic, puts on Oxy, I think. Kind of in the middle on that one. But and then what did we say for Lucid? Pre-run up, I think. Pre-run up on that. Rivian, everything puts, I think, on straight up. Just do it, I think. For me, right? And then Affirm and Upstart we didn't cover, but we can quickly look up the implied moves for those. Let's look at what their implied move. Upstart, 20%. Oh, big move, big move. What isn't it like under? So 20% is not much if it's at $20. It's like $4. So about 20 down to 15 or up to 25. This one's gonna be tricky because Square did really good, and then PayPal did bad. And then this one's kind of cheap now. Let's look at Affirm. Affirm 16, and implied move on that is about 22% too. Oh wow. So Affirm might be a better play. They'll probably move. Wait, no. Yeah, 22%. 22%. So up to $20 maybe, or it's over down to $12. Wow. They usually miss. They usually gap down. This one they gapped up. I don't know. I'm gonna look at some flow on these offline, and just if I post some stuff, I'll put it on Twitter. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, my link is here. You can check me out there. I post some stuff in there sometimes. It's been really quiet lately. I've been in the Discord, so you can join that too if you want. But I think that's about it. I think we did pretty good. If you guys want to use the links for unusual whales and get the other stuff, let me know. Just use it in the description. I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think we had a pretty good plan here going into it. This is the rough draft, by the way, so I might change some stuff throughout the week. Just see how the market does it. And I think that's about it. So if you guys want to sign up for Unusual Whales, take advantage of that. Link's down there. TradingView link is down there if you want to sign up for that. And that's going to wrap up the video, y'all. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And shout out to, oh, we got 5 votes in here today. Market Monday, 2 of those are green, 3 of those are red. So I'm going to end the poll there. 20 to 80%. Shout out to Plug Recruiter and Azuzu for tuning in. And shout out to Saul for stopping by for a second. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, keep moving forward. Peace.